A virtual tour is not finished just because it exists. This is where I see a lot of photographers drop the ball. They go out, they capture the property, they build a really nice tour, they send the agent a link, and then they move on. That does not mean the tour is actually being used. So in this video, I want to walk through the practical side of virtual tour delivery. Not just how to create the tour, but how to make sure that it actually gets live where it needs to go. The first step is building the tour properly. Before you even think about sharing links, the tour itself needs to make sense. That means the spaces need to be captured clearly, the navigation needs to flow naturally, and the rooms need to be labeled in a way that the buyer can understand. This is not the place to get cute with labels. If it's the primary bedroom, label it the primary bedroom. If it's the loft, bonus room, office, or dining room, make sure it is obvious. The flow matters too. When someone opens the tour, they should be able to move through the home in a way that feels natural. Entry, living area, kitchen, bedrooms, bathrooms, exterior spaces, garage if it's included, and before you deliver anything, open the tour like you're the buyer. Click through it, look for missing rooms, look for bad transitions, look for privacy issues. Make sure the first thing people see is actually flattering. The next step is making sure you have the right versions of the link. You generally need more than one link. You may need a branded tour link for the agent to share on social media. That version can usually include the agent's name, contact info, brokerage branding, and calls to action. Then you may need an unbranded version for the MLS. Many MLS systems do not allow agent branding, brokerage branding, contact info, promotional links, or outside advertising in the virtual tour link. Every MLS is different, so the agent needs to follow their local rules. But as the photographer, you should understand the difference. The third version is the property website link, if you're delivering this one. This is often the best public-facing link because it can contain video, the photos, tour, floor plan, property details, and agent branding all in one place. For social media and email marketing, that property website is usually the link I want the agent sharing. Then there's the embed code. This is different from just a link. A link takes someone away to view the tour on another page. An embed code lets the tour appear directly inside of a web page. So if the agent has a property website, team website, brokerage website, or landing page, they may need the embed code so the tour can live right on that page. Do not send the agent a messy email with 5 random links and expect them to figure it out. Give them something like this. Here is your branded property website. Here is the unbranded MLS tour link. Here is the branded tour link for social media and email. Here is the embed code for your website. Here is the download link for any photos, floor plans, or video files. That little bit of clarity makes you look professional. It also makes the agent more likely to actually use everything that you created and that they paid for. Now, let's talk about where the tour needs to go. First, the MLS. In most cases, the MLS is the most important place to start because it feeds other platforms. Depending on the MLS, there may be a field for virtual tour URL, unbranded virtual tour, video, 3D tour, or property website. The wording changes from system to system, but the concept is the same. If the MLS requires an unbranded tour, use the unbranded tour link, not the property website with the agent's headshot, not the YouTube link with suggested videos and subscribe buttons. And this is where I like to make it very clear in my delivery email. Use this link for the MLS. Do not make the agent guess. Second, Realtor.com. Realtor.com can display virtual tour links, but the safest workflow is usually making sure the correct tour link is entered through the MLS or through the agent's Realtor.com professional dashboard when that option is available to them. After the listing is live, check it. Don't assume it's syndicated correctly. Open the listing on Realtor.com and look for the tour button or the virtual tour link. If it's not there, the agent may need to check the MLS field, dashboard settings, syndicate timing, or their local MLS feed. Third, Zillow. Zillow is its own animal. If you're using Zillow 3D Home, there's a dashboard where tours can be managed, shared, embedded, and permission can be given to other users. But if you are delivering a different type of virtual tour, the workflow may depend on how that tour gets connected to the listing, whether through the MLS syndication, the agent's listing controls, or some other type of integration. So the practical advice here is simple. Do not promise the agent this will automatically be on Zillow unless you know that is true for that exact tour. Instead, give them the correct link, explain where it should go, and tell them to verify the listing after it syndicates. Because when the agent calls you and says, hey, the tour's not on Zillow, you don't want to be figuring this out for the first time. Fourth, property websites. This is where branded delivery really shines. The property website is usually the cleanest place to bring everything together. Photos, video, virtual tour, floor plans, descriptions, agent info, contact form, and sometimes even download or showing links. For a lot of agents, this is the link they should be sharing on Facebook, Instagram, email blasts, text messages, and paid ads. But again, you need to check it before delivery. Open the property website on a desktop computer. Open it on your phone. Make sure the tour loads. Make sure the photos load. Make sure the floor plan is there. Make sure the address is correct. Make sure the agent information is correct. Make sure there is nothing left over from another listing. Now let's talk about the mistakes that make photographers look unprofessional. Mistake number 1, sending only one link. One link is almost never enough. The agent needs to know what link goes to the MLS, what link goes to social media, what link goes to the property website, and what link can be embedded. Mistake number 2, sending a branded link for the MLS. This can cause serious problems depending on local rules. Some MLS systems are strict about branding, contact information, outside links, and promotional content. If the MLS wants unbranded, give the agent an unbranded link. Sometimes agents can get in real hot water for having branded content on the MLS. Mistake number 3, not checking the tour before delivery. Do not let the agent be the first person to find a broken link, missing room, wrong address, or weird starting view. Mistake number 4, not giving instructions. Agents are busy people. They do not live inside our delivery systems all day. A clear delivery email saves them time and saves you follow-up questions. Mistake number 5, assuming syndication worked. Just because it was entered somewhere does not mean it showed up everywhere. Check the live listing once it's published. So here is my basic virtual tour delivery checklist. Before I deliver the job, I check tour navigation, room labels, starting view, image quality, privacy issues, and missing spaces. Then I make sure I have the correct links, branded tour, unbranded MLS tour, property website, embed code, and file download link if needed. Then I send a clean delivery email with each link labeled by purpose. Then I remind the agent to add the unbranded tour link to the MLS virtual tour field and use the branded property website for any type of public marketing. Then, once the listing is live, I verify that the tour appears where it should. That last step is huge because from the agent's perspective, they're not paying you just for a file. They are paying you for media that helps them market the property. You are not just capturing the house. You are helping the agent get the listing live, make it look professional, and avoid the little mistakes that make everybody look bad. And that brings me to the next thing. This is one of the main reasons why I use HD Photo Hub in my own business. It's not just because it lets me deliver photos. There are a lot of ways to deliver photos. The bigger reason is that it gives me a clean, organized way to deliver the entire listing package in one place. My job is not just to create media. My job is to make media easy for the agent to use. That is where a platform like HD Photo Hub helps me keep everything clean. The agent can go to one place and get what they need. That's a big deal because when an agent is trying to get a listing live, they are usually juggling a lot of things. This is also why I care so much about branded and unbranded links. If the agent wants to share the listing on Facebook, I want them using the branded property website. That gives them their name, their contact information, their brokerage branding, and a clean marketing page that they can send buyers to or post online. But if they need to put a tour link into the MLS, I want them using the correct unbranded version so that they're not accidentally violating MLS rules or creating problems with the listing. This is one of the areas where photographers can either look really professional or really amateur. Because at the end of the day, agents do not just remember the photos, they remember the experience. They remember whether you made their life easier or harder. And if you can give them strong media and a smooth delivery process, that is what keeps them coming back.